Well, that whole thing was muted, but here we have Psychic Chris Garcia on tonight. He's a clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant. He's also a psychic medium, paranormal enthusiast, and really into his native roots. Welcome, Chris, and thanks so much for hanging out with us. I was like, oh no, what's happened with the sound? And on the main board, it was muted.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
trying
I
everywhere
couldn't
else.
hear you. So yeah, no, I couldn't hear you because I was like, what's going on? And I said, oh, here we go again with the technical issues. But no, I'm doing good. I've been just keeping myself busy as usual. I haven't been on. Seems like I haven't been on in weeks. Um, it's been kind of interesting day today. Um, but I'm not feeding into it. It's just that I'm actually excited because I actually sold 2 shirts today, making up for my other shirts that the ones I gave them away and stuff. That and then I guess somebody gets upset because I'm advertising in different parts of the taxes that somebody's well, you're not allowed to be putting signs and this and that, and I'm like, alright, like people advertise all the time. They do really business cards. So
Yeah, you
it's
see
better to kind of
everywhere. At least yours looks nice.
Yeah, this one just a very, very interesting day. I just even before a show, well, I did one reading. I think it was like the day yesterday or the day before. So it's like behind the scenes, doing a lot of behind scene readings. Um, but it's been just insane. And then since I wasn't in any shows in September, well, you missed a lot. Well, of course, because I needed a break from shows and stuff. And a lot of people didn't know this, but I had proposed to Brittany and other chats prior. Okay, and I couldn't believe I did it. Had the balls to do it in front of my family. You should see the look on their face. They were just expecting a party. So at the end of the party, the DJ was good. The food was excellent. I had a good time. Um, they played a lot of good songs, except for one. Um, but it was really, really amazing. We danced to our song, and someone actually recorded me getting on my knees and proposing in public with a mic in my mouth. By the way, yes, I have the clip. By the way, but it was, I guess, I don't know if they got too excited. They had to record, but they recorded the video upside down. So yeah, um, but we had a good time. Those 3 weeks went slow in the beginning, but towards the end it was kind of emotional as usual. And we're gonna see each other again very soon. Um, and now everybody's been popping the question: when is the wedding? That remains to be seen. We don't even know a date. We have a lot of background things we gotta work with before if that's like we do it legal, but we can do it spiritually. And I've already told people, I said, if we do it spiritually, we're just gonna ask our ancestors to physically be their spirit, and we'll just have maybe a well known church person that doesn't have to be in paper, just um, to do it there and witnesses that get married. But as far as the tuxedo, I'm not too much of a tuxedo type of guy, but um, well, I dressed up in a tuxedo. Well, I got a suit and a sweater, but I don't know if that's appropriate because I did wear that for something for my mom, so I don't think that would be good. But I have the shirt, but not the check-in um, jacket. And I already told people, for me, a simple wedding would be just pants and a shirt, not all extravagant stuff like that. But looking forward to it, and a lot of people. Um, but yeah, a lot of people have been asking the question when. Uh, but thing is, do I know? Mm. I mean, we've talked about things, and the next year is going to be kind of interesting. So there's going to be a lot of stuff. I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to say too much on the end.
Adrian. Well, that's awesome. And I was thinking too, like, I don't know, the whole paper thing to me, I don't like. I think it ruins a lot of things for a lot of people. I like the spiritual aspect, like you're saying, like go out in the forest or whatever place you feel is, holy or you're connected to or whatever, and say your vows there in the presence of God. Because to me, like the paper certificate is like a man-made thing. It's not, you don't need to have that. You don't have to have that. And some of the best marriages I've ever seen have been just that agreement out in the open in front of God and everybody.
Yeah, in the magical industry, like or
or
a
a
park, or
park, or
just depends where.
depends where.
As long as you have the
The
people,
people,
that are
that are
important.
important.
Sorry, there's an
Sorry, there's
echo.
an echo.
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me look. Oh, I turned off the whole thing. There we go. I meant to turn off
Yeah, now
sound.
that sounds better. But yeah, the thing is that to me, I'm more like spiritual. So if I have to call um, all my guides, my loved ones from the other side, ancestors, if I even have to call the fairy room, if I have to call, the mermaid room, whatever, floats our boat, um, it depends. Um, where the wedding could be. It can even be near the ocean because the ocean is connected to the earth. We're run by water. But that's just an idea. But it's just to me, I just let it happen. Matrimony in a natural way with God and the spirits and the loved ones on the other side. So to me, I think
If she
it's
wants to
more
take,
stronger.
you guys can still do that. I mean, there's ways around the whole certificate thing. I don't know.
Yeah, so
It upsets me.
the
I
certificate
don't like it. But
to
I
me,
don't know.
the
And then I
certificate.
was thinking, like, since you
Yeah,
have shaman roots and stuff, like maybe having some sort of, dress like that, or your shawl thing you have. I can't remember what it is that you wear around your neck. I don't know.
oh, the
Maybe-
scarf, the scarf.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to take it slow. We decided to take it slow because we could have just did the whole shebang. Um, but yeah, we just said, just take one step at a time. We're not rushing, um, and stuff like that. But there's a lot of other stuff. I don't know if I should say it because we're on the air. But if God allows it to happen, if God allows this to happen, what I'm about to say, there might be kids in the near future. But other than that,
You never know. There
but
could be a little Chris or a little her
oh my
running
goodness,
around.
a little
And it's
Chris
funny
running
because, like,
around.
I think back where she was having visions about that, um, which
Yeah,
is
little
interesting
Chris,
when things like that happen.
little Chris running around. Just that little thought. What you just said. Having a little Chris is like having a freaking nightmare. It's like my little mini me is what I would call him. No, I'm actually gonna go there, and I can't believe because I know somebody's listening to my Alice. I think between the little Chris running around, there's a little bit something worse than that. A little Brittany running around. Now that makes two as one. That's two and one. That is like a freaking nightmare. Um,
Well, right now it is, but
um,
once you lay eyes on that nightmare, you'd give your life for it, and it's the most amazing thing you'll ever have in the whole wide world.
yeah, but if it happens, I'm not pushing it, and like I said, if God allows it, then it's meant to be. If it's not, I love her either way. But you know how God is full of surprises. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
things for a reason that happen, and if it's meant to, then I'm all for it. But now you got me thinking, Tessa. You really got me thinking with that Chris thing. Can you imagine a little Chris running around and saying, doing the little cards? I see this for you. I'm gonna be all like
You have a
continuation of.
funny looking baby. What's his name? What?
Oh, yeah, but that's not just it. When it starts getting better, I'm gonna impersonate kids when they start having a brother and sister thing. Ready? Here we go. Mommy, brother's hating me. Brother's hating me. You need to tell brothers to stop hating me. Go talk to your dad. Me just all coasting it, not worrying about a freaking thing. Dad, sister's hating me, and I don't know what to do. And mom said to come to you. I'm gonna be like, being a dad. That is the biggest thing. Is when they start fighting. I'm gonna be like, I think I'm gonna get more gray hair. I got gray hair now. Imagine this gray hair with a lot of fucking. It looked like snow. Because I think if that happens, the kids are gonna drive me insane. Oh, Daddy, I see dead people. Alice, that
Funny to me.
surprised me. 'Cause remember, you know, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we had to deal with that
Oh, and then
yesterday. We looked at the fall colors, and we were in Vern's limo, and the serpentine belt broke. So it was like, okay, maybe next year we'll go and see it. But he was able to fix it really quick, and we got to go. And it's just like, man, you guys fight so much. It's embarrassing. Like me and my brother had fights sometimes, but for the most part, we got along. We were like besties. But hey, yeah, makes you want to pull your hair out and you get a feel like blink, blink,
oh yeah,
blink every day.
you know what? But I can tell you what's gonna be an issue. But it's not so much an issue. I just kind of think it's kind of cute. The boy would be the one looking out for me. Okay, but Daddy's girl, mommy, girls are going up to Daddy, and then Brittany. Really? I think me and Daddy need to have a talk. I'm gonna be like, I just put glasses so I can't see anything.
Alice, that's what Lily was saying. She's like, it's normal growth. It's sibling rivalry. And me and Vern are like, okay, sibling rivalry is like when you compete on different things, whether it's intelligence or sports or whatever. It's not like clawing each other's eyes out or whatever. It's competition, not
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah,
I guess it could
yeah.
turn
But
into
I think
fighting, but
like brother, yeah, but brother and sisters when they're little they're cute, but when they start getting older, I can't stand you. I hate you, brother. Well, I can't stand you, sister. You're freaking annoying. Because usually the when they start getting to fight, I could see the boy pulling the girl's hair. And I'm gonna be like looking at both of them. I'm like, I cannot love them either one or more than this. I have to treat them equal. And to see a boy pull a girl's hair, I'm gonna have an issue. I'm like, don't be pulling your sister's hair. Oh, I guess you don't love me no more.
well, what Alex just said,
You love.
over 7 children. I don't know why, but I just got deja vu. But as far as pulling hair, I don't think my brother pulled my hair, but he used to give me titty twisters when I was a kid. Well, you don't really have anything, but it really hurt. But yeah,
Yeah,
I got deja
but
vu,
I
and she said
think
we were saying this thing. I was just like, this has happened before.
yeah. You know what's funny? I've had deja vu. There's times where when I do shows, and depending on what, because I usually wear not all the same stuff, but it just depends on what I'm feeling wearing, just casual. And you know what stands out to me about the deja vu? Well, you can't see her because she's laying down on the other phone. As we're talking about kids. You know what the deja vu feeling I'm getting? Before we did the show, before I came on the show, I had someone come over today to talk to me about my mom and stuff. And now that I'm on the show, I'm getting a deja vu of Brittany laying down with my hoodie, and that's exactly what she's doing. Now, isn't that some creepy stuff?
Aww.
I've had deja
So we
vu
got
where
deja vu
the
happening at the same time.
depending on the clothing, depending on the clothing or how your posture is. There's times where I'll just look and I'm like, holy shit, we did this already. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I've had deja vu moments where, depending on what the clothing people wear, the things that we say, like I've already felt like everything I'm said about kids, I felt like we already talked about this. but we haven't talked about it because I haven't been on the show in weeks. So why do I get this deja vu? Like we already talked about this already. Like everything they were talking about, we already said it. I don't know. It's
Like I said,
weird.
my daughter
And
and I
then
both have it. My son just had it the other day, but I think us both having it like right now, I don't know. Like it didn't click until she said we were 7 children, and that's when it all came together for me. I was like, this has happened before. And I know we haven't had this conversation before, but this has happened before. Whew.
hmm but other than this, I mean, but I did actually. I can tell you the truth. When um when I did propose, I was shocked that he even did it. Um, a part of me was shocked, but a part of me was happy. And I let everyone know that was there that I said, you know what? It's either you like it or you don't like it. This is my life. My mom would want me to continue my life. Um, and I'm growing up, and everybody has their own thing. And I hope you guys are really happy for me. Um, and if you're not, then you can be in or out of my life. I actually told them, I said, I hope you guys are happy. I'm not going to do what others are saying. I'm going to do what makes me happy. It just feels right. It feels complete. I said, if everybody has an issue, then that's more of a you problem than an us problem. But I've already let everyone know, and I told them, I said, I had a feeling that some of you were going to have a problem. And I told them with the mic, and a lot of people were like, why would you say that? I said, because you always um, made me feel like I had to please you guys and stuff. And I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing me. I'm doing to move on with my life, being a man. And if it happens to be me being a dad later on, then so be it. If not, I'm fine with it, you know? And, uh, and I said, I hope you guys are happy. I hope you enjoyed the party. Um, hope you, and I told everybody, thank you for the food. Thank you for the DJ. Um, but other than that, it was the best thing that I've had. And I ain't gonna lie, I got emotional that day because I know that I felt my mom there, but she wasn't physically there, but I felt her there. And a lot of people told me that
Mm-hmm.
your mom's with you. And
Mm-hmm.
and the thing is that before this day happened, I had gone to the cemetery to go see the letters. And I said, Mom, I hope you're proud of me. I cried. And I said, I would like for you to, accept my blessing, Mom. I know that you're here in spirit, but you have always said to make myself happy, and this is what I'm doing. And here's Brittany, and Brittany say hi to my mom. um, and she kind of cried too because she's like, nice to meet you, and she cried. But it was an emotional thing. But after we got that confirmation, the next few days, we just got ready for the party. We had a few cakes. We had a lot of um, vegetables. We had potatoes with sour cream, bacon. We had the works, but it was good. It turned out, yeah. I mean, we still had just the thing is that we had food to last about a week for 2 weeks. That's how much we cooked. So we had a lot of stuff, and then my aunt that was real close to my mom. We had menudo. I don't know if you guys don't know what menudo is, but for the ones that are watching the show, if you don't know what menudo is, come to Texas, and I guarantee you,
I
you're
heard
gonna
it's good
like
for
it because
hangovers, but I still
good.
wasn't convinced back in the day. I had a psycho ex boyfriend, and yeah, he's like, Monado is good for hangovers. I'm like, I'll just trust in what you say, and you can eat it, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, but it is good. And a lot of people didn't think Brittany was gonna like it because it is spicy. But little did I find out, I give her a little bit, and they said just give her a little bit, and then she's like this.
Hmm?
Damn, this is good. She's like, damn, this is good. She's like, I go, you want more? She, yes, I want more. So, so, so she enjoyed it, and then she told me, she goes, when I go back, I want something new. That I'm looking at her like, we just have a new for the party. She goes, I don't care. I want more. I was like, so her being a woman, you know how they say always please your woman and do because the woman's always right. We ain't gonna talk about that. but but that's the thing is that she enjoyed it. And that's what's important for me. Um, but it was good though, and I had a good time, and it was a good September for me. It was kind of sad, but we had gone to Dave and Buster's, and if you don't have Dave and Buster's, that's oh my god, look it up. We went to go because it's a video game place where they have food, beer, everything all has works. We'll get this. We're waiting for the food, and I said, "No, you know what? I want if we have enough, we're gonna get the dessert." And so then we had chocolate cheesecake. Oh my god, that shit was so fucking good. Oh my god, that
So it's like
cheesecake was
actual like
freaking.
chocolate cheesecake, not topped with chocolate, but chocolate cheesecake.
It was chocolate with s'mores on top of it, like s'mores with the marshmallows.
What?
We, we
Yeah.
actually it was only $10, and we thought, well, it's gonna be small. No, that freaking shit was about probably about this high from the plate. And then we look at each other and we're like, I'm glad we actually want to decide to share because one person and one person and another person, another person. There was four of us. One person couldn't eat that unless they really could eat all that. I mean, because they had the marshmallows on top. And then one of my cousin's girlfriends says, you know what, in January we're going to come back and I'm going to get my cheesecake. And I said, next time when I get my cheesecake, I ain't getting the marshmallows. Forget that shit. So, but it was good. That's what we did for my birthday and we had fun. I ain't going to lie. And then we went to the Black Swan. Oh my God. I've been here for years. I've never been there. I go in there and they're giving us a tour. Go into the back room. There's a closet, but they had a door latch. But they said stories in the past that they had a door. No, but that one people would go in there, the door wouldn't budge. So as the years went on, they took that door latch off. So they said, well, go in there, and there's a mirror. So I'm just there. I said, babe, take a picture of me in this dark shit. You can't even see because the door was, you have to close the door. She took a picture. Didn't see anything. So then we went. Then she went in there. We took pictures, and not even. I'm not kidding you. We didn't see it at first. There's Brittany look at the mirror, and I kid you not, there was a silhouette of a lady in the freaking mirror. I was like, Brittany, babe, you see that shit? She's like, what? I said, look at the freaking mirror. She's like, oh my god, Draco. So I sent it to my cousin, and my cousin, you didn't see that when we were sitting there. I said, I know. Spirits have a funny way of doing that. And then Brittany was drawn to a picture of a soldier. And we found out in the picture that the hat was facing this way. When we came back, you know how back in the days they would wear the hats. The military wasn't supposed to wear the hat sideways. We go back to the picture and the hat was sideways. And I look at him like, the picture's not supposed to be fucking like that. but but it was fun. We had a good time. So we did a lot within those 3 months. I mean 3 weeks, and then I actually had a good time. I've never been to this one, but we're planning to go back. Um, but just to be there was an experience, and Brittany enjoyed it. And but it was amazing. I don't know if you would. Well, I could please, well, you know what? Let me, because I know how you said that it was okay if she come on, but let me see if she wants to. She wants to say hi to you guys because y'all haven't seen her in a long time. But like I
Yeah,
said,
good times in Texas, and then Chris Norton up above said, "Chris." He saw that or not?
yeah, but
She's here. Yeah, for
yeah,
sure. Anybody you want to come on? She wants to come on. She can.
yeah, she come. I sent you
So,
the
for those of us
link.
that don't know what it is, can you explain to us what the Black Swan is?
Oh, it's a building that at one time was a hotel. It's renovated to someone that owns there. I actually met the owner. It's got a lot of history about the soldiers that were on the property. So one of the most haunted places in San Antonio, Texas. That's one of them. Um,
So,
I
San
think it's two
Antonio. I
stories.
was wondering.
Yeah, yeah. The
Wow.
other thing is it does have 2 stories, but we didn't get to go upstairs. Which I'm gonna tell you what's weird. I I don't know if Brittany was, but I was drawn to the stairs, but we couldn't go up there because there's residents that live upstairs. So the lower level was access to tourists, but anything up on the second level, we weren't about to go up there. So, and then we were allowed to go into the bedrooms, and there was a lot of things that I was picking up, Brittany was picking up. And then when I was sitting in the chair in the closet, I felt like I was, like I was being pushed.
Is that
And I don't know
that
what
red
Brittany
velvet?
said. I I believe so. Yeah, but I mean, it was amazing. Oh, you went to the Swan you had you went to a wedding? Oh, wow. I'm looking at the comments. But,
It's the chair red velvet one because I'm trying to think because I've seen people go into a closet that had a red velvet chair and it was called the devil's chair, but is this a different chair?
well, the chair was red. That's funny because I never seen the chair. Yes, I'm not joking. The chair is red. Validation for you, Tessa. The chair was red. But it had
Wow.
carpet, and I mean, that closet was freaking weird. I mean, if I could pay them lots of money, I would have wanted so freaking bad to go upstairs. But I had talked to the tour guide and I said, well, can we go upstairs? And he's like, no, because there's residents that are living up here, so we only have tourists that have access to the bottom level. So I was like, I was like that. And I was like, shit. So, but other than that, we had a good time. And I'm planning to go again. You know what? I would love to go, but I don't know if my cousins are brave enough. I would like to go at nighttime
Yeah.
when the things are closed. I would like just to pass by and see there's a spirit waving, passing by. But I want to go at night. I don't know about Brittany, but I'm down to go at night. I'm that kind of more. I guess I'm just daring like that. I'm very, very daring, and
Oh,
it gives me the chance to test my abilities.
yeah.
To test my abilities.
Just because it's dark or just because it's nighttime, everything's going to pop out. Generally, things are quieter and more at ease, so things are more comfortable to come out, or you can hear more or sense more. I don't know.
But actually, we had a good time, but but other than that, it was amazing, and I would love to do it again. And there's other places I want to go. There's other hotels in town. Um, But I want, where I want to go? I want to go to Alcatraz. I was telling Brittany, I said, I want to go to San Francisco. And then there's one that's in Kentucky where everybody goes to this biggest building up there. So it's all Salem. It's one of the hugest buildings up. A lot of people have seen it. It's been on Ghost Adventures. Um, I believe uh, there's others that have been there on TV shows. But that building is huge. And I told her, I said, one day we have like good money coming in. I would love to go up there, go to Connecticut, because Connecticut is one of the most haunted states that I'm aware of, besides Georgia. but
Oh
but
yeah.
that's one of them. But I would love to go to these type of places. I'm just so fascinated. I feel like I'm just being more pulled to going to places like that. So,
That's pretty
but
cool. After Hurricane Helene in, I don't know, people that are local there are saying like the number that the government's giving you, add 2 zeros to that because they're not actually telling you how many they found. They're not letting people fly in drones. They're not letting people go in and search. They're not letting people do anything. And they themselves aren't going in. And then I guess they finally send in helicopters and stuff, but that's just for like body retrieval and not to rescue people that are there. It's just like, when it comes down to it, everybody needs to have food for a week that will last a week because that's when, the beginning of when it's going to be really, really hard. If you can save more, then that's better. But Tennessee, North Carolina, and South Carolina, when I lived in North Carolina and was in boot camp in South Carolina, like there was some pretty spooky stuff there. Like the East to me, I don't know, probably because it's the original stomping grounds of everybody that came to the United States. But now after this, like it's going to be super, super crazy as far as hauntings.
yeah, but it's just crazy. But there's other places I would love to go. There's so many places I'm drawn. I'm even drawn. Even Brittany's drawn to this called the Roosevelt Hotel. It's in California. It's where Marilyn Monroe was. Um, they say that hotel is very active. Um, that would be another place I would love to go hit up. It would be on my bucket list. but
You have like a really
but
big dining area. You can see like up to the rooms and
oh
stuff. She had her own.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I would love to even go to one of the rooms that's haunted and sleep there. Uh, but yeah,
I think the Queen Mary would be cool too. Like even before I saw it on Sam and Colby and all these different shows, a friend of mine sent me a picture of it, and she's like, "Do you see anything in this picture?" And I saw a woman, and she was like tucked against the wall, and like she was afraid. You could see in her face she was afraid, and like she was trying to hide from somebody. And then down the hall, you see this guy. He looked like he could have been a gangster or something from like the 1920s or whatever. But he had like one of those Stetson hats and was walking like he was on a mission. And she's like, "How do you see that?" But I also circled it for her so she could focus on those areas and see it. And I'm like, I don't know. I just do. Like, I don't know if it's because we're used to it or what, but it's easy for me to pick stuff out like that.
yeah. I mean, but you never know what kind of stuff you pick up. But it's like random. But these kind of places, it's just very fascinating to me. Um, to go to these haunted places, and now that I'm getting more like exposure and going out into the Black Swan, I want to actually explore more and see what kind of stuff I pick up. But I don't want to be told anything. Um, but there's places I want to go and just do my own little walk through and just kind of vibes I get because that just tests me and what I need to work on, if improvement or whatever the case may be. But
Well, I like to
I'm
go in
looking forward to.
because like I want to see what I pick up on and what's actual truth as far as like, this actually happened.
Yeah,
So what you're picking up on is accurate.
yeah. No, I'm looking at Bernie said that that somebody flew a drone into Area 51, and it lasted 2 seconds, and then it was destroyed. So that's telling me that the drone was shot down, probably, probably shot down because whoever was flying the drone was probably trying to look at Area 51 because that's restricted.
Hmm.
That's where supposedly they have spaceships there. But I mean, why would it be destroyed? What do they have to hide?
Well, yeah, they don't even let you go up there, and they have the guys that are in the white trucks and stuff and camo gear, and they're not even military guys. They're like mercenaries, basically. They're privately hired. They're running around with their M16 A2s or whatever the heck they're running around with, and they mean business. If you go up there, you're in trouble. But yeah, it's
Right.
interesting to me because I heard they're not even doing stuff up there anymore. Like they moved it to, there's so many different sections kind of in the same area of the West, in this general area. I don't know why, if there's a cave system or what, to make it easier to be underground. But I heard it's like Area 48 or something like that that they're at now. But who knows what the truth is really?
Yeah,
I
I
just,
mean, I've never gone up there, but they said that there's a fence that if you cross that fence, you could see the trucks on the hill. They said they have binoculars. They can see you. If you try to go around them, I don't know if they'll shoot you, but you will be warned. You know, but I've heard people that try to go through because their curiosity kills the cat. So they show up and something happens to them. And I think I don't know as far as getting arrested if you can. I really don't know. I've never been there. But knowing that she mentioned Area 51, I've been kind of curious about that area too. But you would have to have like high intel to go there. You would have to
mhm.
be like a connection to military that, either work for the government or something like that. But just to be a random person roaming around, nah. You're looking to get hurt or you're looking to get in trouble.
People that do work there can't even drive up there. They meet at a certain place. They all get on white buses and are hauled up there. And these people, I wonder if they do it like per bus, like different people in different sectors, because you're not supposed to communicate with each other and share information. So I don't know how exactly it works, but she said you can't even get close to it. I know you can get to the fence where, it's got the little posts and everything, but how far back from that is it? Really? I don't know. Do you remember when
Mm-hmm. But
you do the let's all go and
I,
storm
I
Area
don't I don't
51?
even know I don't even know how close you are allowed to even get. Maybe just cross the gate, up to the gate, and then you have to turn back.
Yeah, you
I
can't
don't know if you can go the other way.
turn around there,
I don't.
and people camp
I
out there.
don't
So
know. Yeah, and as far as like flying the plane over it, I don't even know if that's even allowed. 'Cause I'm pretty sure there's planes within the area that said if you go over this area, you will be shot down. Yep.
mm,
Let you go on a private plane and go under the radar and just don't be caught. But I don't know.
video from
But
a
that
guy.
is a. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure exactly what he got, but he said there was stuff. Yeah, they
Yep.
would
Yep.
the plane. Like, who's gonna know?
Yep. 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 But I think a lot of history. There's a lot of secrets behind that area that only
Yeah.
people that are there are allowed to be, you know, allowed back there. But as far as like us citizens, we ain't allowed back there. You don't give a shit if you're a paranormal investigator. You're not allowed to go there. So, but I'm glad that we have been on, and it seems like I told you it's been like weeks. I haven't been on the show. It seems like weeks for me. But I'm glad that I'm on, and now you know what's going on with Mr. Chris. But it's been just a very interesting August, September. It was very interesting. So
So many places to go.
yeah, I know, right? Just
Right? Or Minnesota. Where does she live?
she's in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
She's about 30 about 30 minutes away from Minnesota. She's outside of Minnesota. It's a little town. So it's a little town, but yeah. Oh, and I was thinking about too, and that's another thing you don't know. When I'm planning to go over there, I don't know for sure, but I'm getting a tattoo right here. Don't know if it's a cross for my mom's face or whatever, but I might
Huh.
get a tattoo. And me have Chris with a tattoo. People have known me for a freaking long time, and a lot of people are like, I can't see you with a tattoo. Have people are like, I cannot see you with a damn tattoo. I've known you to be scared of needles. Some people just don't see it. Look at you, Chris. What do you mean? Look at me. What do you
Look.
mean? Look at me. I don't know what she's talking about. Britt, I don't know if you're watching, but if you want to come on, she said you can come on for a little bit and say hi.
Yeah, you can come on as long as you want.
If you want to come on real quick, I think you have to come on the
Oh, yeah.
oh with the tattoo. She says she's watching. I
Every
guess
time I
she just doesn't want
get
to
into
come on.
them, I just chicken out. I haven't
I
found the one.
know, and there's see,
But you found one
but
like
with the tattoo,
mom, so that'd be cool.
I know. Yeah, but we'll see. But Alice says with the tattoo, a lot of people can't see me with a tattoo. I guess because they've known me to be scared of needles. But who knows? Maybe I'll just overcome it for my mom and you know have a tattoo for the first time with my mom. I've been more on my arm because everybody's telling me that the lower you go, the more it hurts. Like right here, right here, right here, um, back here. There's tender areas, but this one they said it shouldn't be that. But since I'm skinny, I don't know if it's gonna hurt me, but hopefully not. But um, but I'm looking for that, so I'm hoping to come back with a tattoo. You'll see. If I go out or out, then I got a tattoo.
Oh, she
But
said she's got, Brittany says she has one tattoo. She wants another one. I've heard, like, from friends of mine and family, like, once you get one, like, you're hooked. You want to get more and more and more and more. But yeah, I still have to get my first. I saw Alice said she was almost a certain age when she finally got hers.
this
And
is
then she
another
erased,
thing I
I'm not
got.
going to say the age because maybe she erased it because she didn't want anybody to see the age. Oh, are you doing
I'm
tea leaf
called
stuff now?
leaf cards.
What?
They're round.
Oh,
I
wow.
got two. These are new. I got these and I've already done a reading for them. One of my friends goes, "That is cool." They got two. There's two different kinds. It goes with the tea, and then there's another because it's got two cards, and there's a one that shows. Hold on. Uh, but you have to come across them. It's called the month of the year card. You come across those, but lately I've been coming across just a regular, or you can come as an astral house. So every card has a different, stuff to it. But these are neat. But let me just see since we're on the show and nobody's called in or come on live. But let's see
Share the
what
link
is
too.
Tessa.
I'm just gonna wait till
What
second
is
hour to do it, or right before we go to break.
yeah? Okay, what did I show the this test? I need to know what these new cards that I got. Any messages? Oh, okay. So you have. Oh wow!
Oh,
You
that's
actually
sweet.
got the year of the month card. Wow! And I was just talking about that. You got the card April.
Okay.
So April's telling me that I don't know why, but I want to say you're thinking about traveling, or you're gonna be doing something in April where you're gonna be really busy. I think it's kind of like that kind of getaway where you just gotta step outside and just to get out of the town. But then I feel something in March that people are gonna be wanting to talk to you. Um, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on with you. And also, you have an older woman dealing with or relationships with an older woman. Also, there's probably someone that you're gonna be dealing with that is with an older woman. I want to say that there's gonna be someone that you're gonna probably be coming across, or someone that you're gonna be helping and guiding in that aspect.
Or that could be a
Um,
problem.
hmm Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with the last show that I did with you, and I forgot her name. I forgot her name, but I remember reading her. What was her name? I want to say it started with a B. I don't remember her name because Brittany even was watching the show. Um, I forgot her name, but we were helping her, and I told her about that she can fight it. That was the last show we did. So it's been about a month or a month or so since I've been on. But
Oh
can't
shit.
remember.
I think I know who you're talking about. And I'm so bad with names, but I think it's. I keep wanting to say Carol, but I know it's not. She sent me a message. She's been sending me messages since. I know she's about to go on a cruise and stuff. Is that the one that had like the physical stuff happening, or something
Yeah, she
else?
was an older lady. An older lady. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I gotta look really quick. But yeah, she's about to go on a cruise. I think she's like left today. Today was when she was going because she's like, when are you guys getting back together? And I told her on the 5th, and she's like, oh, well, that's when I'm leaving for my cruise. I don't know why I keep Bonnie.
There you go, Bonnie.
Bonnie
Yeah,
Salona. That's why I was thinking C, the last name.
yeah. But that was weird though because I remember that night that after we finished the show, Brittany was like, "I feel so bad for her because no lady um deserves that. It just there's just no way." But when we were picking up after I had gone to sleep because I was tired, but I felt so bad for her. I was like, nobody should ever be lifted or tossed across the bed. I mean, not even for us, because that's terrifying, especially as you're getting older, you're more delicate.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw that, I was like, that is a concern. That's more of like either a psychic or a paranormal team with probably a priest or a demonologist. Um, but it really did concern me when I gave her that reading. I hit up on it. I hit on everything on that, and it really, really creeped me out.
Yeah.
And that I think to have somebody that I've never met, um, I just I even tripped out with everything that I picked up on her, and knowing that she's older than me, and I felt so bad for her. I was like, no woman or man should ever be tossed like a little toy and just no.
In
That's
your
why I
own
feel for
home.
people that, yeah.
And I also wonder, like, when she's going on this cruise and stuff, I wonder if that lady's still there and if that lady is like the trigger or something to do with it. The one that's living in her
I
house
want
that she's trying to get rid of.
I want to say she's a trigger. I'm getting yes. She's a. I mean, no, she's a trigger. But that lady that's in her house, it's more like this is my domain. This is my space. You don't come across it. But that's Bonnie's house, though. So that spirit
Yeah,
is
I'm
kind
wondering
of
if she's like
more
into
like dumb.
something Bonnie doesn't know about. And I wonder if Bonnie's got like home security cameras or something, because I'd be really curious about what the heck's going on while Bonnie's gone. You know, while the cat's away, the mice shall play. And I just don't have a good feeling
Mm,
about her.
I know, and that's why when we were doing that, sorry, I gotta see for that's
No,
okay.
it's okay.
Sorry, but other than that, it really does concern me because people that that don't believe in the paranormal, they need to believe in it because this shit is real. And that's why I tell people, I said, if you dismiss this kind of stuff and you've never been prone to the paranormal, there's a lot of people that are out there that they're afraid to ask for help because they're going to be called senile or weird or schizophrenic or and that's why I think a lot of people just stay quiet because they'd rather not be made fun of or so.
Well, yeah, and like that's a part of what we do as a paranormal team is like we have a form that you fill out and it asks you a lot of questions about drug use and psychotic issues, et cetera, just to try to weed that stuff out. But we definitely go in after that and check out the place and see what we pick up on. But I don't know, she seems like a very intelligent, um, responsible adult, and I don't see her doing like anything bad. But she's been sending me stuff. Like she sent me some pictures of like smudge marks and stuff on her wall, like writing or something, and different things like that. So it sounds like the physical stuff has stopped, but the like physical as far as writing on her walls and everything continues. Um, I'll have to send those to you if she hasn't sent them to you. Did she send you any pictures?
Not that I recall, but if she did, I probably wouldn't remember because I have to go through her profile. I believe I still have her. Um, I'm not even looking for her because I was looking for some other things, but um, that just got me kind of curious now. Um, but I don't remember if she sent me. I have to probably go through it again, but you can send me the link, her last name, because I can't find her. Well, maybe she's still on here. I'm just not looking right.
Okay. Yeah,
Because,
no worries.
yeah, so we can talk,
Well,
and figure out. Because I hope, because you can tell her that we said hi, because she popped up in my head, bringing her up.
mhm.
But I hope she's okay.
Well, I know she's going
I
on
hope
a
she.
cruise, so hopefully, like, whatever's been bugging her and stuff stays at home with what I think is the issue. Hopefully, it doesn't follow her and she has a good trip. It seems like when she does leave home, like crazy things do happen, but it's always good for her. Like she comes out on the shiny end of it. Like I guess there was power issues in Farmington and stuff, so she got free dinner or whatnot at Red Lobster, and just had the grandest old time one day. It was pretty interesting to read all the things she went through. But yeah, I'll definitely Brittany put her name down there. But I'll send you the pictures
Okay.
and stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and head on to our first break. And while we're on our break, I'll go ahead and put the link up there so people will have time to, put it in their computers or phones or whatever they need to do. And we'll hopefully be doing some readings this next hour.
All right, guys. Well, hope to see you on the next break hour, guys. We'll be doing readings. So if you want to come on, we're going to just say hi. You can do
We'll
that
see you
if you
on the other
want.
side.
Yeah.
All right, so on this break, we have Miss McKaylin Hay, and I know we use her a lot with Chris's show, and generally it's just Chris's show I use her for, but I know how much he loves her music, and I do too. Like, she's very young, but she's very talented, and just has this ability to kind of reach into your soul. But she's going to be doing Delvey You Know, Collapse, and Nothing But Blood, Close, and then we got Fred Johnson III from Canyon County, California with Sugar. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break. What you doing? What you doing to me? What you doing? What you doing? Fast, 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 fast. Put your foot on the gas. You make me. Oh, I can see the end begin. I can see. Yeah, we're going too fast, 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 fast. Get your foot off the gas, 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 gas. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last? When we always collapse. Yeah, we're going too fast, 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 fast. Get your foot off the gas, 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 gas. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last? When we always collapse. Slap, 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 slap. When we always collapse. Oh, I can see the end begin. When we always collapse. Oh, I can see the end begin. There's too much sky, too blue, too white. The birds on the wire are singing, but I don't know why. Why aren't the roses hanging their heads? They're standing straight up, blooming instead. Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. Why does that guy have a smile on his face? Why is the sun even shining today? Why are the headlines talking about love? Don't they all know what happened to us? Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. The moon goes up, the sun goes down, the stars light up, the world goes round. Every day, life moves on, it don't stop for anyone. The moon goes up,
The sun goes down, the stars light up, the world goes round. Every day, life moves on, it don't stop for anyone. Now that we're apart, there's nothing. Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. Blood in my heart. Blood in my heart. Saw you for the first time in a while, in a while. You seemed so surprised. I worked out a smile, Cause I've grown and I've changed. Yeah, we went separate ways. How come we're both back here? Cause you pushed me away, let my life rearrange, but still we're both back here. Close to me, I want you close to me. I can see that you wanted me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, get close to me. You know how to make me lose all control. I should know when I need to let myself go. So let's go. Close to me, I want you close to me. I can see that you wanted me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, get close to me. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. I'm not the same person anymore. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. I want you close to me. I want you close to me. I can see that you wanted me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, trust me. I want you close to me. I can see that you wanted me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, get close to me.
Waiting here on this cold, lonely night without you. The tension's overbearing. Wondering, are you coming back home again? To inspire fondness with love. Where did our love go wrong? My sugar. Why did I make you cry? Whispers flow through my mind. when I think about you. That warm feeling in me. My heart sings a sad song and just melts away. Please look into my eyes, my sugar. There's life in out there. Until the sun doesn't shine anymore, I'll be there. When time is a memory, I'll know this love. You will always be the one, my sugar. The feeling is so strong, waiting here on this cold, lonely night without you. Where did our love go wrong, my sugar?
Welcome back, and thanks so much for joining us tonight on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. Tonight we have Mr. Psychic Chris Garcia. Welcome back, Chris, and thanks so much for hanging out.
Yeah, I don't know if you got to see my cat because he's already been on TikTok, but this is my baby. So hi guys, look at him. He's so adorable. He's so adorable.
He
Adorable.
is. Mine, my little olive.
He's a pain in the butt though. He
like walks around with his claws out all the time.
Yeah, he's a pain in the butt, but there's days where he'll just, you know, he'll just come out like he'll get in the way and stuff. But yeah, he'll see like there he goes. He just got in front of the camera. He just got in front of the camera.
Too
But
cute.
you hear him? Yeah, you hear him?
He's like, hey, I got something to say.
Right? Meow. That's what he had to say. Y'all can say.
Yeah, Olive, like
Yeah.
he is different from other cats. Like I said, like he walks around with his claws out all the time, like he's a bear or something. And like his other siblings are gone. We put him into foster care or whatnot, and we're holding on to him for a little bit, maybe forever, but he's just always got his tail going. So he's always thinking about something to get into. And then when I play with him with my hand and stuff, he's just like bing, bing, bing everywhere, and he's just so cute.
Mm-hmm.
He's cool.
I mean, he's just a baby, so he's not, he's acting like a baby and child. But there's days where he'll make me mad, but there's days where he'll just be good, and he's just being like a baby, like any child. But just I call him troublemaker. That's not his name, but I said I should name you troublemaker.
Right?
So yeah, but cats are always more. I think they're more curious than dogs are. Dogs are more. Well, I'm not saying dogs behave, but it's just that But I think they just have a tendency of. I think kind of weird. I don't know.
like dogs, but I don't know. I think I like cats better.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they're like spiritual protectors, and I know dogs can see things too, but cats are like really, really on it.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. He'll just be looking at me and just wander off. And since he's black, I'm like, he'll hide from me, especially if he's doing wrong. He'll hide, and I'm like, dude, I can't even see him. He's so dark. He's like, I got color to my advantage. You can't see me, daddy. But but he's just there on the floor. But he's just spoiled because you know he's like meowing this and that. Like, what do you want? And I already fed him and stuff, but he's just being a cat as usual, being a little mysterious. But other than that, see, there he is again. He's meowing already. What? You want to be on camera? You want to say hi to Tessa? But yeah. Well, there he is. He just jumped up, but you can't see him. He's on my lap. But it's just when we were talking about Bonnie, I just feel for people that think that the paranormal does not exist. And it's sad to say that people need to be more open, accept it, respect it. Just don't be provoked. Don't be provoking because it can be really nasty. Depends on what you bring or where you're coming from, especially if you're coming from a cemetery and you're like a magnet like me. You're drawn to to bring things that you're not ready for. But you just gotta be careful in investigations and stuff. I even got me an LDLAM rod. I don't know if you know what that is. Look, I'll show you. So I already got the spread box, but I just got this recently. I don't know, maybe something was calling me to get it. Sorry, I got the shit from the way. But I just got it, I think. I don't know how long ago. It's in here, hold on. I have, see, this is what an LD rod is. So if y'all have ever seen it, see, this is what it looks like. And what it does is that spirits respond to it. See how it's got the lights?
Oh yeah, it's the REM pod.
See, I just got this. So if there's activity,
You're just
so it's gonna
mega.
be going. But it has to be touched. Now I don't know why it's doing it because I'm not putting my hand on it. So I don't know if it's maybe due to the phones. This I just got recently. This is nice. For some reason, I was drawn to it. Okay, what is going on? I'm not even touching it. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so we're gonna just do a test right now. Is there spirits around Tessa? If there is, can you light up the red and orange for us? Can you light up the red and orange for us, please? All you gotta do is touch this. We're not gonna do nothing to you. Just touch it. Okay, what about, is there some, I'm not even touching it. I guess be careful what you wish for is what I'm being told. Okay. Giving me the red. So there is something around your chest. So now, okay, thank you. Can you stop, please? Stop. Thank you. Is it a male? If it is, light up the orange. If it's female, light up the red. Can you light up the red for female or the male for orange? Can you do that? We're not gonna hurt you, because I just want to know if you're there. You've been touching it, see? I'm not touching it, see?
Yeah.
No, this is new, guys. This is amazing. Me being spiritual and psychic, I love doing somewhat of the paranormal stuff. I just got this recently. Um, maybe I need to go test it out one day. Maybe when Brittany comes or something. Maybe I'll do a live and we'll just go somewhere and test it out. See, there's nothing. So it's not identifying anything. Um,
Yeah, they're
I
very
wonder.
easy to use,
Yeah, they are. They're very. Oh,
but a lot
it
of
just
times
lit
it
red.
depends on what you got going on.
It just lit. It just lit red. It just lit red. So that is. Wait, that's female. So that's crazy. You have. Okay, that's enough. It's creeping me out. Okay, I'll turn this thing. It turned me. That thing really creeped me out. But like due to the spirit box, they are really really good. Um, but I think a lot of the stuff. Um, sorry guys, I got a mess here. But other than that, I just think that the more that you know how to communicate with them, you give them respect. Um, just make sure that you know how to open and close. You know when you're asking, and thank you for talking to them. I do that even with my cards. I do that with all my guides. Of course, my mom too. Um, you won't always just like knock like you're knocking on the door, but I think communication is very important, especially in the spiritual aspect in the spiritual world. But I just feel like a lot of people need to respect the dead and don't take them lightly because some of them can be really, really mean. But that's just depends on who you're talking to and where you're
Very
at.
flexible. Like people on the other side are people too. They're just not in solid form like you. But yes, Fawn has a question. We're doing good. Thanks for
What is the
asking.
question?
How are you? Oh
So
my
what is the
god.
question?
No.
What is the
No.
question?
Well, she said her fiance was killed last Friday from Hurricane Helene when a tree fell on him. She said she's so lost, she's
Mm,
hopeless now. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's worse than Hurricane Katrina. Seriously, like this is bad. And the government's playing it down
well,
like it's a big thing. This is huge. A lot of
I
people have
know,
been
and
lost.
I know a lot of people have lost power. Just people that are North Carolina that don't have power for weeks. I didn't know that. Um,
For a
but
week
as
now.
far as your, but for your um husband or fiance, whatever I call him husband because he is a somewhat of a husband. Um, for some reason, when I'm looking at him, it's like he didn't see the tree coming. Um, I think when he heard, like I'm hearing like like a crack. So I guess with
Yeah.
rain and thunder, I've seen like the tree coming down, and he could have moved, but it was already like I've been told his leg was stuck.
It was
So
fast.
we're right on top of yeah. Now I don't know if that but that's what happened. But I'm being told that he got stuck, and sometimes the tree just happens so fast and boom, just take a matter of minutes. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your loss. By the way, we give you my condolences. Um, that's not a good way to go, especially with seeing a wood ass tree. Um,
Oh, yeah. Mother Nature put you out there now. She's taking you back. But is there like a message from him or anything for her? Like, I know he loves her. I know
don't
he's there for her still. And I know, like, when you
don't
feel really sad, which I'm sure you are, like, every day now, every minute of every day, but that generally means like they're right there with you. But are you picking up on anything from any
The
message?
only thing I would say is keep an eye on the flickering of lights in the living room. I would say that if you see flickering, he's communicating with you. And it was weird. I just thought I saw somebody. He just passed by. There's nobody here. Um, it was spirit. I was weird. Just so.
You finish what you're
But
saying,
to
and
me,
I'll.
but I do feel that he is around you. And I mean, don't just. I'm sorry that it happened, and he was a good person. Is what I was told. He was willing to sacrifice himself to
Well,
save
he did.
his nephew. Yeah,
Two
he did,
nephews were
and
saved them. He told
yeah,
one to run and push the other out of the way, and he was killed.
yeah. So I
He
think like he would
was,
rather take his own life because it was his destiny to have them because they were younger and he was older. So, but that's what I was told. He was willing to sacrifice, and for I think your name's Shalon. I don't know how to say it. I said it right, but he was a real loving person. He'll give anyone, help if he could. And he's just saying that I miss you and pay attention. I would say pay attention to dreams is what I get. I don't know what Tessa gets, but I'm getting that he will communicate within the next, I think, 3 to 4 days from now. So just keep on lookout for that. Go
oh,
ahead,
he saw
Tessa. Sorry.
So, like, it was a surprise, but he saw it coming to the point where he saved the two of them. But, like you were saying with dreams, if he shows up in your dreams, be extra sure to try to communicate with him because that's how the dead can come through and communicate with you the easiest. Like, it's hard to come to you physically and try to speak and do other things. So, the dream realm is a really good realm to come and communicate with you. But yeah, that's just so sad. I'm so sorry. I was just talking about that earlier about Hurricane Helene and how the government's lying about how many people have died. Like, add 2 zeros to the 200. So, what is that? 20,000 people that have been lost, basically, so far? Like, before they're like, oh, 200 dead, 600 missing. No, it's way more than that. And they're not allowing people to
Yeah,
help, turning people around with goods and everything to help the people that are still alive. It's like they want people to die. I don't know.
yeah.
Like I said,
I guess it's too much. There's too much population. That's what it is, and it comes down to that it's about them and it's not about us. And for the people that are in the spiritual aspect, that they don't care about us. We're the middle class, so they don't give two shits about us. Um, I think that for a lot of things, that they have lied to us. Um, I'm not one into politics, but I can tell you, before Bernie came, we had been doing some research on TikTok. From the first Biden till the last, maybe about 3 months ago, there was one that was short from the first time he showed, and then there was this Biden that was like taller. And they said on TikTok, how in the hell did he grow? People have
yeah,
been saying this forever.
and
That
things like that. But
that I think they're actually having people that are like a mask. Everything is on the outside is flesh, but in the inside, they're robots. They're robots that are living out. They're living outside the human
it
flesh to where
scared the crap
I
out of
think a
me.
lot of I think a lot of people don't see this, but I think a lot of people are coming out as robots. I even when you like see them go like this and you see their skin stretch, you could
Well,
look at their fingers or their neck. You could tell that there's something not
yeah,
normal about.
cover up. But she said, was I not a good enough girlfriend? And I know how that goes. Like, when you lose somebody, you always get that guilty complex. Like, there's something I could have done. There's something I could have said. I should have done this. I should have that. Like, that is a really hard place to be. And you'll just keep going round and round and round in the cycle. And it's not going to help or fix anything. There's nothing you could have said or done to keep him from doing what he did. And what he did was honorable. Yes, I know he loved you so much and he wanted to be there for you, but could you imagine had he lived through like one of his nephews or both his nephews dying? Or even all three of them? Like, I don't know. I know
I
he's
think
going to be,
that's terrifying.
but he's going to hang on to you for quite a while because he knows like how much this hurts you and stuff. And it's going to be difficult. Like I said, like when you get those feelings like sad or, I don't know, you'll feel it in your heart a lot. And that's when they come around. Like you just feel like, oh, I really, really miss them. But it's like a different feeling. It's just like, that's when they're around. And I've said this before, like you'll hear stuff in your head, but it's generally, for me, it's in my own voice. But like with when my dad died, it was things my dad would say, but in my own voice in my head. That's them communicating to you as well. I don't know, it's pretty interesting how the other side can communicate with us. And I'm pretty sure you guys were close enough for you to pick up on that. So listen to your inner thoughts, not the negative ones, because he's not going to say negative things to you. That's you. And we're the cruelest to ourselves. But yeah, he loves you.
Yeah.
And he's there for you. And if you are
The only
listening,
thing I would say,
be sure to go back and watch us again because it'll all be there and you won't miss nothing. But I'm so sorry, Fawn. Like, that is so devastating.
the only thing I would say about don't feel guilty about was I getting a good girlfriend, because I'm being told that you felt like you weren't good enough for him, like you did something and that's why God took him from you, but that's not the way to look at it. You did the best that you could do, because I mean we're not perfect. We all don't live perfect lives, even in our own relationships. That's why the only thing I'm being told to say is never go to sleep upset, because tomorrow's never promised. So just keep that in mind. But in this case, it wasn't your fault. You're gonna feel like it was,
Yeah.
but don't ever
Survival.
feel question.
Yeah. And then, unless you have something else, we also had a question from somebody else as well.
Okay, how can I help you? I don't know what the question is. I see the question, but no, I have a question, but I
I
didn't
think it was
type it.
just a general reading, but let me see who it was from. But yeah, I just feel so freaking bad for her. Like, for survival skill is so hard, and it's like no matter what had happened, you always feel like there's something you could have done. But okay, so it was Kira Ellis. And she said, "Hello, loves. I'd love a reading if you still have time, general reading if possible." And that's for Kira. But yeah, Fawn, feel free to reach out to either one of us at any point in time. But yeah, this is from Kira. General reading.
Would I ever find someone to love again? If it's meant to be, yes. And what was the other question? I didn't hear.
Yeah, this is not the end for you. Like, I know right now it feels like you said, I feel so hopeless and forlorn, and it's hard to imagine your life without him because you had this whole picture laid out in your head of what things were going to be, and now it's just gone, washed away. And you will find love again, but I think the place you're put into, um,
Yeah.
I hate saying like everything happens for a reason, but it's true. And he knew what he was doing, and that doesn't make it any easier. I'm not saying that, but you will find love. He'll be sure of it. He's gonna find somebody for you. Like, he's not gonna let you just float around willy nilly. And yeah, you'll find love again, and it won't be the same. It'll be different in different ways. It's going to be better, but
I was gonna ask. There is no stupid question. Sometimes it just might feel stupid to you, but
right?
as
Or you feel
being
stupid asking, but there is no stupid question. But yeah, let's do
there is
Kira
no
first, and then we'll get to
I don't
Adrian.
even. I don't see
Kira just wanted a general reading. She said, "Hello, loves. Can I get a general reading?"
So the card I get is a Two of Hearts. It's falling in love and dating and devotion. I feel like there's gonna be some friendship and attraction, possible pregnancy. Um, then I get the Seven of Diamonds. That the pay raise is gonna be good and reward for hard work. Now, by the way, these are another pair of cards. These are other cards that I had seen. These are, have words on them.
So cool.
These go back to the gypsy days. Yeah. So these go back to the gypsy days, or back to the when people first did cards without the meaning. Um, I feel like there's a lot of budgeting. I said use time wisely and balance and to balance everything that you're doing and planning for the future. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I get for you. And by the way, I don't even see the name on the one you were asking, Tess. I
Laura
don't see the name.
Ellis.
Maybe it's like no, I didn't.
KIRLISS.
No, but I know that you were saying that what they wanted a general reading, but I guess it must be on YouTube because I don't see it on Facebook on my end for some
Oh
reason. I don't
gosh,
know.
it's on YouTube.
Okay, well then that makes sense because I'm looking at the ones.
Separated from an 8-year relationship. Oh man, Adrian, I already told you if we could do that, we'd be rich MFers, but we're not because that's not possible. But there is some
Well,
people out there
even
that have a mathematical equation of how to do that, so you should Google that. But there's no psychic person
that.
or medium that can tell you the winning lottery numbers. But Kira said, I've just resigned and separated from an 8-year relationship. So I think she's kind of wondering where to go. If
I
she
would
get a
be
raise,
like
she'll find a better person.
that's what I was thinking, to find something else and just give it time to heal first and just let love come to you. Don't look for it. The way it came to me wasn't planned, but just let love and let it find you instead. Because I think the ones that you think are the ones are more likely not the ones. And for Adrian, as far as lotto numbers, if I even had the lotto numbers, I probably wouldn't even give them to anyone because chances are I might not share them because they might not be relevant.
My uh
I
fortune
wouldn't even
cookie
get professional.
things has numbers on there and using those. I got a couple numbers, but nothing to win any money.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I did, I probably, I don't know, I don't feel like I would use them on myself because that would be personal gain for me. Um, but if I did get numbers, I'll probably end up keeping them to myself because chances are if the person says I wouldn't give it to them because
Others.
I wouldn't give it to others because if they're expecting, oh, I'm gonna win the lotto and they don't win, they're gonna be disappointed. So I rather, for me, if I don't win, I'd rather be disappointed. I don't wanna. So that's what I see. So that's why I wouldn't give people the lotto numbers. I'd rather be the one to be like, oh man, that
Yeah.
kind of
So
reaction.
what did we come up with for her?
I would say to let her find love and just let it
Yes. Oh,
for her
that's what you
for
said.
her to just let it go. To just let it go and just don't even bother looking. But that's
So I
my
think
personal opinion.
I met a couple really nice fellers. Fell for the wrong one, like I don't know. Actually, I think both of them were meant to be there, and they were both lessons for me. Because I didn't end up staying with either one of them, but I was single for the longest time, and I was just like, what's wrong with me? Like, why are people not attracted to me? I don't get it. Like, I'm really pretty and stuff like that. Like, why aren't guys like asking me out? And my boss, his name was Lars Bjorkovich. I think he was Polish or Swedish. I think he was Swedish. And he said, people are attracted to happiness. So, in order to attract someone, you have to be happy. But like Chris said, don't go looking for it. It will find you and it will knock your socks off. You'll be so surprised. Um, but be very patient. Just like dive in when you find it or when it finds you, because it will find you. Yeah, be patient. Don't just like give it all away. Just make them work for it.
You know what I'd say? When I remember all the time secretly, I would say, nah, I'm not gonna find nobody. There's nobody for me. Well, I was wrong. So, but just Just let it find you. I think it's more better that way because that person that you're was thinking about is probably not the one you're meant to be with. So just let love come to you. And 9 out of 10, you're gonna find the true love if you just let go.
Yeah,
So,
and it will find you. Just be patient. It's hard because you're just like, I want it right now. Well, if you find what you can find right now, you're not going to be very happy. But if you wait and find what's out there and that finds you, I don't know. I think you will be happy. I'm not going to say for sure that that happened, but I don't know. It's really going to surprise you. And it's probably going to be like what happened to me, where this guy ain't my type, and what the heck? Um, but yeah, it's pretty intriguing how things work.
sometimes even not your type, you have a tendency to fall
Yeah,
in love, and sometimes sometimes it happens.
I had a loser magnet.
Yeah, you're like, oh, he's not my type. Oh, and then you look, you're like, ooh, he's a cutie, But
What's your
or
type?
she's fine. You know what I mean? Honestly, do I have a type? I probably do, but I don't. But I never really thought about it. Look back at, oh, I want the girl to look like this, or I want the girl. Nah, I just said, you know what? I want someone to love me and accept
Mhm.
me for who I am and what to love me for me, not for what I have or for money wise. I want them to love me as a person. So that's how I put the energy out there, and look what happened. And I wasn't even looking for it.
Aw. Heidi
My
Peterson was like, still waiting for someone to love me. Well, do you stay at home? Do you go out and do things? Like, you got to put yourself out there. Like, not walking the strip or nothing like that, but what do you enjoy doing? Go and do things that make you happy. Do you like hiking? Do you like doing art? Do you like um sampling mine? No, I'm just kidding. No. No, what are things that you like to do? It's funny because you'll accidentally run into someone that likes the same things you do. You need to find somebody that compliments you, not someone that completes you, because that's just asking for disaster. You want somebody that is a lot like you as far as likes and dislikes and future goals.
hmm and that's the thing that when you look for someone, you gotta look for the hobbies that you like. but but you just gotta find someone that fits your not so much needs, wants, but someone that's gonna love you independently and maybe likes the same stuff you do. Because it's sometimes opposites do attract, but sometimes some people find the same thing that the other person has in common with. But that, when it happens, is very rare. When it does, you hold on to it. So,
And and that's sad because like Fawn's over here and she said, she felt like her fiance was her best friend and she doesn't think anybody's gonna love her like that again. And I'm telling her there ain't no way if you guys were soulmates, best friends, or twin flames or whatever you guys might have been, it's hard to say right now. He's not gonna let you end up with some loser. Like he's gonna find someone really good for you. No, guess what? I'm 45. I could still find somebody if I needed to. You're 32, you're still young. So, you're not going to be alone forever. I know it just feels like devastating, like your whole world right now is falling around you. And it's okay to feel like that.
yeah, it's normal. It's a human emotion.
Yeah. Maybe
And like that's what
wrong.
I've been through. I've been through a lot of shit where I trusted a lot of people, and as the years went by, my circle gets smaller. And I think that comes with friends, business partners, um, love triangles is what I want to call that. As you notice that the circle gets smaller and then you start getting smaller until you just get to that one person. But it might not be that person you want, but it's not what you want, it's what God knows what's best for you. So keep that in mind.
Like, why didn't he take you? Perhaps that was his gig in life or whatever, like to save these two guys. Who knows what these two guys are going to do in the future? You know, one of them could save the world or like really do some really, really big things. I'm not saying he couldn't, but there's, and I hate to say this because like people get so irritated about it, but there's a reason for everything. And yes, losing him is really, really hard, but what about the two nephews that he saved? Like, there's something about them that's very important, and you as well. Yeah, and it's called survivor's guilt. Why didn't you take me? You should have taken me instead of them. Because now you got to live with it. You got to feel it. You got to deal with that pain. You're probably going to be in bed for quite a while. You'll get out eventually. You'll have a new, I don't know. You'll have a new look on life. You'll have a new outlook, and
Different perspective is what I see.
yeah.
Different perspective, yeah. And for me, that's funny how she says nobody needs her. Well, you have that survival trip. There was times where I felt like it should have been me first, but it's not always that case. It's not about you. It's what God knows who goes first. Sometimes the younger ones go first and then the older ones, but when it's your time, you get reunited with them. And that would be, you'd be in peace because you're with them. But then you gotta make the best of life and try your best to continue, which is very hard for me to say because I'm going through that, emotions. But I can't stop what I'm doing. It's got to continue. I have a journey to accomplish. I have people to reach. I have people to help. That's what my purpose is. That's what my calling is.
It's really hard to see right now because this is right in front of your face. Like, this just happened. It's really hard to see past that. Like I said, you had these goals, you had this future, you had it all planned out. It's hard to see past it. Just because everybody loved him doesn't mean nobody loves you. And I don't know. There's a reason why you're still here. You will find love. Like, it's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hard.
You find your purpose.
I wish I could just give you a hug. And I know that wouldn't help everything, but it would make me feel a little better.
But you know what I say? Even the people that are good at what they do, we all have our moments where a lot of things we wish we could change, but some of us can't do it. And it's hard. It really is hard. We all go through problems. And a lot of us don't really talk about what we feel. We keep it inside. But, and I just feel like a lot of people need to be more willing to talk about it. And you know what I keep seeing with all this typing I'm seeing with her? She needs to go to a group, let out what she feels, and in the same token, to get a psychiatrist or someone to talk to her about her grieving from him. And I do feel that would help her with the healing, the beginning of transformation of healing. Because you're so focused on, will I find somebody? You cannot find somebody until you get healed first. That's the main important thing.
Yeah.
You need a psychiatrist. You need a group. You need to confess what's hurting you, and you gotta let it.
If somebody finds the lowest point, be leery of that because there's people out there that will take advantage of you. But yeah, she said she lived with his family for like 6 years. what is she without him? She doesn't know what to do, and she's wondering, do you sense anything about her, like as far as where to go from here? I guess I don't know exactly what she's saying. Oh, everybody says she's a bad spirit. I don't think so. I don't pick up on that at all.
It's just that you have that guilt because maybe there's something secretive or something that you feel like you did wrong. That's what
Like
I
maybe you
feel.
feel like
But I don't.
it
But
should have been me
it's.
because
But
everybody
it's.
else. Why wasn't it you? Why would it be you?
You
You
know.
wouldn't be doing these things
But
that
you're
he.
not a bad spirit. I just think she got into an argument with him. This was way before he passed and got struck by that tree. But I think she has a lot of guilt and she needs to let go of it. That's what I'm getting. She has a lot of guilt because they
So
had
can
their
you
moments, but they.
as far as like since something as far as her personality, etc. I don't know. I think she's kind of looking for a light or something to direct herself towards. I'm not sure, but says, I mean, since as in my personality or etc. And just because you're
Yeah.
different doesn't mean you're bad. Like I'm a weirdo. It took me a long time to love and accept that, and I'm really proud that I'm a weirdo. And a lot of people don't like that. Hey, that's their problem. And maybe they put you down. That's their problem. And it's none of our business,
Yes.
right? We need to grow
Yeah.
past that. But I don't know. I feel like you're a good
Yeah.
person. And I'm sorry you're going through this. It's not anything to do with punishing you or anything like that. This is just something that happens and has nothing to do really with you as a person, but with God's plan for him. Really, is what I'm
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel that there's a lot of healing that you need to do, and I feel that you can get rid of by doing some healing on yourself. That's the only thing I can
not
go
into a
from. I know she's
disagreement.
still typing.
Did you see what she said?
Yes, and see, there you go. And now, yeah, that's what I kept seeing. She got into a disagreement before all this happened. So that just validates
Mhm.
what I just said. That disagreement, I think it was over something petty. And I
It was
think she's holding that last memory before that incident with the Helen storm and all that. I think you need to do some I don't know why I keep getting Reiki. Um
Mhm.
but you need to really confess to yourself that if it makes you feel better, you can get on your knees and he can hear you and just tell him you're sorry that I got into an argument the day before.
He
And
knows.
trust me,
Yeah,
once
say it
you
for
do that,
yourself.
you're gonna just talk to him and tell him you're sorry, and that's a part of the transition. And that's all I can tell you right there. You have to want to do it.
Well, it's
So
just like forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for the person you're forgiving. Forgiveness is for you and for you to get past it. So for you to say this to him, he already knows. He already knows you didn't mean anything by it. She's telling him he needed to get rid of some of the trees, like the trees were a problem. They probably had an argument over that, but um, he said none of them would fall on the house, and then I guess one of them did. But yeah, that happens. Like my brother-in-law almost died from a tree that fell on the house. You can never tell when one's going to go, especially with these hurricanes. It's insane. Um, she said she did when she talked to him in the casket, but it's important. Like, okay, so you can say it out loud. You can say it in your head. No matter how you say it, he can hear you. You can say it with your heart. However you need to say it, he will hear you. He loves you. He doesn't blame you for
and
anything. None of this was you.
none of it was your fault, but you might feel like it was, but it's not you. Yep.
Guilty
And I
complex.
think, and it's funny, and I think it's so weird that you're saying about all this stuff with the government. I think there's a lot of stuff that they haven't told us. Um, but it doesn't make sense. It's really depressing that all these weird hurricanes, and I think they messed with the climate change. I think they did something to manipulate it. That's what I feel.
I don't know. Did you see, like, okay, so we've all talked about cloud seeding and chemtrails and all this other stuff. And I can't remember, is HARP? HARP is where they control the weather. Well, America has been very quiet about it, but India was very, very proud and showing the reporter like everything they do. And they do control weather. And then right after that, India got flooded really, really bad. And a lot of people died. It's kind of like with this hurricane. The places where they're at, there are quartz and lithium. What is it called? Lithium, quartz, and other deposits. This is a very rich area for these deposits. Why do we go to war? Generally for something that we want. Why would we direct the weather this way? Okay, it didn't really hit Florida that bad, but North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee, that's where the quartz and lithium deposits are. Like, I hate to sound like paranoid freaking, what do they call it?
Paranoia.
Conspiracist, but this shit is really happening and they can control it. And even with cloud seeding and all this other stuff, and with HARP, it's intense. It's insane. It's hard to really wrap your mind around.
I think a lot, and I think there's more disasters coming. And it's just knowing that it's October, the spirits are going to be even more thin. You know what I keep seeing in my head? I keep seeing some spirits are restless because a lot of people that didn't really do what they want, they were just irritated.
Mm-hmm.
And I get annoyed like they didn't accomplish their goals. I don't know why I'm getting restless, but that's what's standing up.
Do you know for sure if I will find love or not? Totally. I totally feel like you will. What do you think, Chris?
I want to say, yeah, she just needs to heal first.
Yeah, it's going to blow your socks off. It's not going to happen tomorrow, which tomorrow would not be good for you anyways. Could take a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
A couple frogs. But in the long run, your fiance is going to send someone to you that is what you would call heaven sent.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But on that note, we do have to go to our second break. Oh, mean.
All right, then. I'm good.
On this break, we have, again, Miss McKaylin Haynes with Pins and Needles, Mirror, and Gravity, and she's from Ontario, Canada. And then we have Mr. Fred Johnson, the Thoid, from Kenyon County, California, with After Dark. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break.
Talking on pins and needles, every word through a microscope. You keep stomping down on the ground while I've been stuck on this tightrope. I just wanna say what I wanna say without your sentence. I'm not willing to do the time when I'm innocent, and I'm innocent. Talking on pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. Walked on my share of thin ice with your blowtorch at my feet. You won't ever see me beg, so take this tongue off your leash. I'm gonna say what I wanna say, don't need permission. Interpret it how you want, it's my decision. Talking on pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. Dancing on shattered glass, kicking the pieces all around. My safety has been broken, this is now a hunting ground. Talking on pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done, done, done. I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, 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 up. I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, 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 up. I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, 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 up. I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna hang it up, 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 up. I dove right in. Didn't bring a parachute. Fell right through. Hit the water hard. Moving too fast. Spiraling out of control. Was touch and go. Went a little far. You taught me how to turn a blind eye. I showed you how to keep your shoulder cold. No one walked away without a scar. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. Try to erase the ink that's left upon my chest. I'll attest, I don't really wanna forget to forget. You taught me how to turn a blind eye. I showed you how to keep your shoulder cold. No one walked away without a scar. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. You taught me how to turn a blind eye. I showed you how to keep a shoulder cold. No one walked away without a scar. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. Silent, drifting all alone, killing time and counting stars, waiting for the moment we collide. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you got a hold on me. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, your mind, my gravity. Shining in the dark, we chase the spark, search until we find it. We were worlds apart, now connecting hearts. They look up to find us, look up to find us. Silent, drifting all alone, killing time and counting stars, waiting for the moment we collide. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you got a hold on me. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, your mind, my gravity. Silent, drifting all alone, killing time and counting stars, waiting for the moment we collide. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you got a hold on me. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, your mind, my gravity. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you got a hold on me. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, your mind, my gravity.
My driver pulls up in my limousine, ready to take me anywhere I want to be. I said, I want to go. Take me to a college scene. I'd like to go and dance, have drinks, and hunt the perfect day. Yeah. Living at the door, I search lonely streets to find hidden shadows in the dark. It doesn't matter what I say. Secret homicides arranged in a series of pursuits. No matter what I say, after dark, I gave her face because she had the ring. I knew she was the one that never could go home again. Plastic like my limo seats. I don't know why I can't control this urge to hurt again. Yeah. Living at the door, I search lonely streets to find hidden shadows in the dark. It doesn't matter what I say. Change the stop. I got forever after. No matter what I say, after dark. Feeling meant to forget me. In hiding place with this of the songbird. Concerning works furnished in the madness. It doesn't matter what I say. It really doesn't. No matter what I say. After dark. It doesn't matter what I say. Secret homicides arranged in a series of pursuits. No matter what I say. Shades in the sky, forever after. It doesn't matter what I say. Food and fatal, black in the heat of conscience. No matter what I say. After dark.
Hold on 1 second. Welcome back, and thanks so much for joining us this evening on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. Tonight we are joined by Psychic Chris Garcia, and we've had some pretty important questions. And it's interesting, like generally we get those online, but we've gotten those through our message app. And unfortunately, like some pop up and like since there's something we're talking about, we kind of focus on those. And sometimes we miss things and only see certain things. But yeah, definitely willing to answer your questions. If we didn't catch it the first time, please let us know again. Thanks, Chris, for being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. For me, it's been very emotional.
Yeah, I think it's been emotional for a lot of people. Some people just they want answers, but sometimes the answers what we're telling them is that they want it like right there, and it can't be that way. I think they just have to run it. They have to run its course and get that healing done, and then take that step, and then that's when the transition begins. When you're looking for love after losing somebody, you don't just lose somebody and then, oh, well, I found a person tomorrow. It doesn't work that way. You gotta grieve. If you don't grieve, then people are gonna start looking at you suspiciously and thinking, are you really that lonely?
If you don't leave, you're going to carry stuff over to your
Already.
next relationship. That wouldn't be good. But no, like Adrian, he's been asking me for a while about lottery numbers, and I'm like, hey, if I knew that, like I'd be rich right now. I'd be helping you out with your bills, but we can't do that. If we could, like every psychic would be rich. But then I missed his question about his family as far as like having funds for burial rights and stuff like that. And there are like financial funds as far as the government goes and stuff, but otherwise, like I don't know how it works with being on tribal land and the federal government, et cetera, et cetera. So do they work together? Do you have to go to your clan individually? Like I don't know how that stuff works. You have to talk to like a social worker and stuff. But are you picking up on anything for Adrian? Because man, I felt so bad for him. Like he's been losing family member after family member after family member. And I know once you reach a certain age, it kind of seems like that's how it goes. But I guess they're having trouble with like burial costs and stuff.
I think I would say just do resources and get a second opinion if you can get a cheaper price. Just look around and see what you can do, and then you can also do GoFundMe. But I would say there's people that I know here that whenever a funeral's around or they have time, they do fundraisers and they sell plates, to make money. But the thing is, you gotta spend money to make money. So if you want to get like a sausage plate, you gotta buy the rice, beans, and all that, and it's like $5, $10, depending on the family, and they gotta work it out. And 'cause there's people that can afford the cost of just to even bury someone, or not even to be able to do the damn funeral arrangements in the funeral home. It's like, they're waiting on you. They gotta have that space for other bodies. Because they go through deaths probably every day. You know, um, but you just gotta come up with money somehow, or unless you win the lotto and you win quick. But no
Right.
matter if I give you numbers or you do what I usually do, I haven't done it in a while. I'll do scratches, take a chance, and
Oh, the
you might
scratchers?
win 200. Yeah, I
I
do
haven't
that
done those for
every. I don't know.
years.
I mean, they have it out here, so but try that or go if you want to make fast money. You're lucky with number. Go play bingo. Sometimes you might win big,
Prayer and
but
intent are pretty important. Put it out there, what you're going to do, et cetera, et cetera. But definitely start with your government first, because for me, they're at the bottom. So start at the bottom with your government, see what they're going to do. The hard part is, like, I had a friend that passed away this last year, and she had paid into life insurance. Unfortunately, she had only paid into it for a year and a half, and it doesn't come through until it's 2 years. But still, even though they're not paying out, the government's like, oh, we're only going to give you this amount. So hopefully, this person didn't have life insurance. If they did, all your questions would be answered. But if not, go to your government, and I don't know. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know how tribal and federal works. Can you go from the tribe and go to federal and be like, hey, what sort of funds can I get for this? And will they help? Because if you're a sovereign land and they're a federal land, I don't know. I don't know how that works. But I couldn't see an issue with trying to see what happens with that. Yes, winning the lotto would make things a lot simpler, but like you said, GoFundMe. There's actually another one that I know that, well, I don't know. I can't think of it right now. But GoFundMe takes a certain percentage. This one doesn't. If I can think of it, I'll let them know. But I know GoFundMe takes a certain percentage because I did that for my mentor cat who was dying from cancer and raised so much money for her, and they took a certain percentage of it, which really pissed me off. But there's another one out there. I'll try to find it that doesn't take a percentage. It's just like it's there to help you. Maybe you have to pay a fee from the get go, but otherwise that's it. But I don't know. It's so hard losing people because what do you do? Like, you're not even thinking about the fundage until it comes down to that.
yeah, that's what happened with us. I weren't able to get the death certificate until she passed, until they know that she was deceased. If she's sick, and they said, well, we're trying to make arrangements. Well, you can only pay a percentage. You can't take out the whole money because if you did, they're like, well, we need a certificate. Well, the person's not deceased, well, then we can't give it to you. And it takes weeks to get it. And that's in what we call white man's land. Now, as far as like Indian Native heritage on the reservations, will the government help you? My personal opinion and my personal guidance, that's telling me that they will not freaking help you. Your people on your reservation will have to do it yourselves because
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of them they're like, well, that's what I'm being told. They're not going to help you unless you find a nice organization that will help you. Say, you know what? Yes, you're not part of our.
something, but I think you'll have to go to the tribal council or whoever for that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
try that and see that. But with the Native American, it's hard because you're once you step out of that land, you're on white man's land. That's where the government's be like, you didn't ask us for help. All of a sudden, someone dies and now you need our freaking help, and they can be assholes about it. They don't have to give you shit because
North Carolina, South Carolina, or Tennessee, then they don't care.
they don't care. They just leave you hanging on the dust, and you got to figure out how you're gonna bury that person. If you're gonna do it within the government, unless if you're doing it traditionally, there are some people that if they can't afford it, they'll bury them on their land, and you don't need permission because that's your land. But if you're doing it old school in our tradition, you're stepping out of that reservation, and that's when you come to the government. And sorry to say this, but I'm going to say it right now because I don't do shit back. Our damn government or your government are assholes. Bottom line.
That's
So
those guys.
I said it. Yeah,
You know
that's
what?
how I say it. Yeah.
Not fudge, because if it was fudge, we'd all be happy. But no. No, all they care about is themselves and the military, and they really don't care about the military because, they're just little toy soldiers that they kill off all the time. But it's government, military, then us. And they're citizens, we're civilians. Like, we come last. So, I know I've heard that before. But yeah, it's a pretty bad prospect. And especially being on sovereign land and being a tribal member and stuff like that, like, it's hard, but I know there's programs out there. So I would start with your tribe, see what they have. If nothing works there, then go outlandish and see if there's any sort of fund. Because by now, with all these things happening and people not helping people within your tribe, there's got to be something else, like unilateral, to help you with this loss and trying to find payment or whatnot on it.
Sad, a lot of people are dying, and they're getting richer, and we're getting poorer. And the less money, the more people die, the less government's got to pay. Sad to say, but it's true. And it costs to be alive, and it sure does cost for you to die. Sad, but
there's a lot of questionable shit going on right now as far as the government goes. You're supposed to take care of us, like the police, protect and serve. Federal government, even state government, what the heck is happening? So, like, when this hurricane first happened, I heard that the governor of, I think it was South Carolina, it could have been North Carolina, was talking to the president, or the puppet, and was like, the president's like, hey, what do you need? And they're like, oh, we're good. Like, we got all these things going on, yada, yada. We don't need your help. Whenever has that ever happened? Like, we had the Missionary Ridge fire here. Then we had mudslides and stuff like that. We got federal funding. Whenever does the state say, we don't need your help. We got everything covered? Sounds like something shady happening to me. Like, I don't know. I just don't trust the government. I can't help it. Because, like, even before I joined it, I was just like, I don't know about that. And then once I did, I'm like, no. I really don't trust it.
No, what's funny is that, we're talking about loved ones. Well, I don't know what he lost, but this is not connected to him. And this has happened to me lately. It happened to me last week or the week before. I smelled perfume. I was doing a reading. And now I have this smell of perfume. It's kind of like, it has like a flowery smell. I'm not a flowery smell, but I'm not very good with fragrance. But I know my mom uses Elizabeth Taylor. He has a flower smell. I don't know if Elizabeth Taylor has a flowery smell, but I'm smelling this very distinctive perfume. And the thing is, there's nobody here. I'm by myself. So the question is, where is the smell coming from? So that's telling me I don't know who's on live or who's watching. But if there's a message for someone that recently lost a female with a flowery smell, I want to actually say Elizabeth Taylor. It has that kind of very flowery smell. I don't know what other smells there is because I don't know women's perfume. I know there's Playgirl.
You're saying you smell flowers, like it's a floral scent. And a lot of times when the dead come around, that's what you smell is flowers. I don't know if it's because everybody puts flowers on the casket before they're buried, or that's the scent of heaven, or what. And then you said Elizabeth Taylor flowers. I don't think I've ever smelt it. But if you know that scent, like, it could be what it is. Do you know anybody that would wear that? Otherwise, it's somebody that's dead that came to visit for some apparent reason.
Unless it's my mom, but I'm not sure because I don't feel anything. But I don't know if there's anybody in the comments. I don't know where I'm getting. And then get this. The other day, this hasn't had to Brittany. All of a sudden, she's laying down. She's up with her nose, and I could see her. I didn't tell her that, but I was like, what the hell is she fucking doing? I go, what's wrong? She goes, I smell a flowery smell. I'm
Ooh,
like,
maybe your mom came to visit. Like, girl, what you doing?
I mean, it could be my mom. I don't know, but I kind of debunk it because I can't verify that it is my mom. But but she smelled it, and then now I smell it. But it's almost like the best way to describe it is like more like they have the spray bottle and they're just spraying it and then they're just passing it by. It's not like they put it on perfume. They're more like it's a you know how like when you spray cologne or anything it has a mist. That's what I'm smelling. It smells like a mist of flowery smell.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
There was
I'm
one
trying to think of it.
perfume I used to wear as a kid because I was confused. Like there was two different perfumes, and I kept buying Le Jardin because I thought it was that, and that's in French, the garden, and it smelled like flowers. So I don't know if you know anybody that wore that, but I don't know. I keep thinking of that when you say smell of flowers, or I just think of someone from the dead. But no, I was trying to tell Brittany, like, she said the government can sit there and pay millions and billions and whatever dollars to Ukraine, and they're sending $750 per person to people in the hurricane place. Well, what about Hawaii? They did the same thing. Like, kind of picking up on a trend here. And then people that are, and I don't want to talk shit about people that come from other countries because I'm made of people from other countries. Like, my people were people that came from other places, and I'm grateful that I'm here at this point, but what the heck? Like, how the fuck can you pay for these people, pardon my French, that aren't even citizens, like thousands of dollars per month in cash and food and everything, and you can't pay us nothing? You can't find us homes, and you're finding homes for them? And I don't even know if you know about the Venezuelans, and I'm not saying all Venezuelans are bad, but here in Aurora, they're taking over apartment complexes. And then I can't remember where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Haitians are taking over other places. No, they're hardworking people. In Aurora, that's a
Mm,
little Haitians, but it's just so weird how
I
the
mean,
world is doing right now. And I don't even know what to think anymore.
I
It's
don't
like
know. I mean, to me, a
this,
lot of the stuff it doesn't really make any sense. I mean, a lot of the stuff it does not make any sense to me whatsoever. Um, with everything going on, personally, I think with everything going on, I feel like there's a distraction from seeing
mm-hmm,
the bigger picture. There's
elections.
something that yeah, and how November's gonna be. Oh my goodness, I could just imagine. It's gonna raise hell. But but I just feel like there is just, I don't know. It makes no freaking sense. But I don't know if anybody has anyone that has recently passed a female. But I don't smell this flowery smell, but I did smell it for like a minute. And now that I acknowledged it, guess what? It's gone. It's weird. I don't even know what to make of it. It's so weird. I'm like, what the hell? Like, really? Like, where is this freaking
Yeah.
smell coming from?
Where's the what coming from?
The smell. I'm trying to figure out what they're telling me, my guys. I think
Maybe
it's
you should
because
room pod again, or your
I want to
EMF
say it's like,
detector. Try EMF or your REM pod.
I know, I was just thinking about that, but now it's gone. It's just gone though. I don't know if it comes back. If that smell comes back, I'll turn on the tripod. But that fucking smell was not strong. It was very light.
Yeah, so it's
Very,
just like
very light.
you just have a hint of it. It's not like overpowering, but you're just like, what is that? What is that smell?
I've noticed that. And
I don't know if my perfume is flowery. What do you wear? Almost new. But dumb. No, did you hear about the solar flares? I've been hearing about it for a while, and then all of a sudden it happened yesterday, today, and tomorrow too. And I guess tonight is supposed to be like the biggest where you can go out and see it. I don't know if you can see it. I might be able
Well,
to, but
I don't know. I probably wouldn't be able to do it till after the show. I would have to go um outside, but it would probably be after the show. Or maybe if I did a live in the dark, then I can, go check it out. But
curious.
um,
These Spears. I'm gonna have to smell that and see what it smells like and see if it smells
it does,
flurry. Does it smell
it does smell
flurry to
good.
you?
Does smell good because I have her spray here. Because you know how like when you go in the plane, you can't wear that. You can't get cologne. You can't take lotion on the freaking plane. I hate that shit. I said, what the fuck do they think you're gonna go stinky from the fucking airport? I'm like,
Um,
I'm just like this makes me upset. Um,
I wear my Japanese cherry blossom and then I wear my Tana girl on top. That's my secret. And sometimes I wear coconut oil.
well, I usually wear oils too, but those don't have a flowery smell because it has like their like protective oils.
It smells so
But
good.
this smells, but what this one smells like is like flowery smell. You know what? Do y'all remember Taboo for the females?
Hmm? What? Really? Okay,
Hmm.
I can smell it right now and kind of taste it because people I used to know used to spray it so much you would not only smell it but taste it. Thanks, Chris. I'm just
Are you
kidding.
serious? You taste it? Are you serious?
Yeah, serious. Like I have that yucky chemical
Oh wait,
metal sort of
wait,
taste in my mouth right now.
oh my God! Hold on, hold on.
Fucking taboo! I totally
We're
forgot about
tapping.
that till you said it.
We're tapping into something because now I have this, and it's weird that you say that because I wasn't acknowledging it, but there's like a taste over my mouth, not in my mouth, but it's like a. Okay, this is freaking weird.
Hmm,
What
weird.
the fuck is going?
What's really,
What the
really weird
fuck
to
is?
me is like this has been happening for a while. I'm like, why do I keep waking up with this taste in my mouth? But this is the same taste, but now I got the scent. What the crack is it? Who the
I
crack
don't
is
know. I
it?
don't know. Okay, I'm gonna ask who is watching this live. Does anyone have had this flowery smell besides me? I've had it for 2 days. I think it's very significant. It could be either like the dead coming through.
Hmm.
Um.
I see people from Facebook,
Okay.
one from Twitch.
Okay. For some reason, I don't know if anybody can look this up. What is with the oceans? Is there like an ocean spray? Because I keep seeing it's like a light blue. Is there such thing as ocean spray? Because I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I think
anybody can look that up.
it's light blue. Dude, seriously, it was a lotion too. That was back in like the 90s, if I remember correctly.
But my mom didn't ever wear that. But I'm wearing. It's like I keep seeing like a spray, but it's bluish, like a dark blue.
Okay, so the one I was thinking about is like an aqua blue. Oh shit. And I have one here that kind of looks like it, but now I can't find it. What the crack? Where'd it go? I just used it earlier because I get dry around my nose. I don't know where the hell it went. Like
Rainbow.
it'll show up.
Smell something by her bed, and I'm smelling right here by my bed too. But it's on the opposite side of the bed. I don't know what the fuck is that smell, but
Oh,
it's a.
and that's not your mom, right? And Brittany smelled it too. It has to be somebody connected to you and Brittany. Or maybe somebody you guys talked to before. Maybe someone related to them. I don't know.
I'm trying to ask if it's. I don't know. I don't smell it now. I want to bring the tripod, but I don't want to bring it, and there's no communication now.
Don't want to conjure anything. That's for sure.
No. I know, that's why I'm waiting for that smell to come back, and now it's gone.
Uh-oh.
That
Maybe it
is
went
so
to the
fucking
kitchen.
weird. What the fuck? What? I don't know what the
Hopefully it
fuck
doesn't
that
come back.
smell is.
What the crack is that?
I know. I don't know, but it's so weird that
What about did Brittany get any more sense? Does she still have it or
I don't know. She's typing, I think. Oh, she said that it was close. Um, I know she's watching the show, but did you smell like a flowery smell the past day or so?
or did it go away for you too?
Did it go away for you too? And how long did the smell last?
You guys were smelling it. It's got to be somebody that you guys know or somebody you guys talk to that's not here anymore and you just don't know it or what. I don't know.
Yeah, but I feel this, but I'm smelling this flowery smell and there's nobody here.
Shit, for some reason I can't hear you all of a sudden. Hold on. What? You guys continue and I'll catch up when I can. I don't understand what's happening right now.
You know what it is? If you can't hear me,
You're back.
we're tapping into that smell because you said you couldn't hear me. So why is it all of a sudden?
Yeah, I couldn't for a second and now you're back. And I didn't change anything, so that's weird. It's probably like a bubble or something that happened and I couldn't hear for a second. But yeah, you're back. And I didn't change anything. So yeah, that's kind of odd. Okay. Huh. Well, we'll have to look into that. Maybe we might have, who knows what might happen.
Maybe I can channel whoever this is that has this flowery smell. I know you're a female because I can tell right off the bat. Do you have colored hair?
Now I'm just hoping Bonnie's okay. I've never met her. Don't know what she smells like. But generally a floral scent is for older ladies.
Okay, do you have black hair?
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Are you older or younger?
I don't even know how to answer that. I guess saying older.
That's what I just heard too. And I was closing my freaking eyes. Okay, now you're getting in my freaking head. What the fuck?
Yeah, I got older. It was like going back and forth and then it went in and O. So I only took that as older. Which bagels? Right, yeah, I got my pendulum. I use this with some of our friends, but okay, it's still, I think.
Melissa, thank you for watching. I have a weird feeling. I'm not sure, but I want to say it could be my mom, but I'm not really for sure right now.
This is mom. It's saying no. See how it's going back and forth? That's a no. So it's not your mom. Okay, can you please be still?
I'm gonna make a recorder.
Cool. I'm trying to do something right now. I'll talk to you later, okay? Love you, boy.
That's cool.
That's my pendulum.
Can I touch it? That's cool.
Yeah, nice.
Psyche.
Now go.
What's your
Goodbye.
problem?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. All right. Love you, Mom.
Love you too. All right. Now it's going in circles. Okay, it's ready for the next question.
I was thinking after the show, Tessa, reach out to Bonnie just to make sure she's okay. There's gotta be a fucking reason why she popped in earlier in the beginning of the show. Yes.
Dude, it's going back and forth. You see, I'm not moving my arm at all. Dude, seriously. See, I was worried about that too. Not gonna cry because I know nothing is actually happening right now, but fuck. And I know, like, when you're on a cruise, you can't always contact people, but that's not a good sign.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's more to it.
Because that's the only other person I could think of.
Yeah, but I mean,
I just sent a message to her.
I have a weird feeling that after we get off, that smell's gonna come back again.
She's like, man, you and Chris got to do this. But yeah, I got this a few years ago and I lost it, but it just showed up.
Damn, if somebody else fucking smells this shit in chat, I'm about to lose my shit.
Huh?
I said if somebody else smells this shit in chat.
So it's going in a circle. I hope I'm wrong. Who do you guys think it is? Because this is just going in a circle, wondering where to go. Can you stop? Can you be still? Isn't that weird? I didn't even move my arm or nothing. So it's basically...
I saw that.
Oh, it's going in a circle again. It's trying to keep its energy. So it's wondering, like, who they're talking about.
You know what it,
Britney Spears? Is it Britney Spears? It says no.
You know what I'm gonna tell you, you know what I was thinking? That whatever the smell is, you know what they're telling me? They're using this as because you know how some cologne or mist has a smell for the body, but whoever I'm smelling, they put this smell on their hair.
Oh, to cover up like the smell of sweat and stuff?
No, like to make it smell good, but it does go over the body chemistry. But I'm seeing like I'm seeing someone spray their hair.
Yeah, with like a dry shampoo or
something like that. But it's a spray kind of form.
But I'm thinking Harley. Going in a circle. Is this Harley? It said yes.
What?
It's going back and forth. It's not going front and back. It's going back and forth. And I'm not saying this is... Hold on. Let me try again. Is this Harley? Dude, seriously. And I don't even know who the fuck Harley is. But it's going back and forth. Instead of... okay, forward and back. That's a no. Back and forth. That's a yes. I might seem backwards to you, but that's my experience. That's a no, and this is a yes. No. See how I'm moving my arm? And this is a yes. Like, it's over-exaggerated.
Does anybody else have had a
Call her?
smell within the past? I don't know. Has anybody else smelled this shit? Because it's freaking driving me nuts. Okay, did someone just say bubbles?
No.
You said it.
No, I didn't, but I was just thinking if anyone said it, it's my grandson. He said sparkly bubbles because that's what he calls soda or soda pop is sparkly bubbles because they're like, I don't know, sparkly and bubbly. So it made me smile. But no, I didn't say bubbles. I didn't say nothing like that. You can do a replay and make sure of it, but it wasn't me.
Yeah, we can do it later. Yeah, I know. Man, that freaking smell just went away. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go to bed that after the show finishes, I'm gonna get that freaking smell back. If it does, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on over here?
I'm just glad it wasn't Bonnie because I feel bad because I'm like, man, I totally meant to go up there and do a walkthrough with you and stuff like that, but we never got to because, you had more important shit to do, which is serious. Like you and Brittany being together to me is more important than going and hunting ghosties. So yeah, we were waiting on that, and she's going on a cruise, so everything seems happy willy nilly, and it wasn't that. It said no. Okay, any other ideas? Because I want to test this and see,
I
but
know.
Brittany, if you can check on what we were talking about earlier, Harley, that'd be great. And I hope no harm has come, but sometimes you get surprised by this stuff.
I don't know. Should I bring that L pod? Should I bring that tripod out? Should I bring that tripod out?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm curious.
Years ago.
Here we go.
And I
Okay,
lost
so let's
it.
try this.
This last week. It's Lapazon or Lapazine. It's a blue and white stone. Ooh-wee. All right, let's do it.
Okay, is this a female that we know? If it's a female that Brittany said, can you light up all those 4 lights for us? 4 lights. It's only 1 light. 4 lights. Can you just say yes?
Can you be still for a second? That'd be great. Be great if you could just be still. Nice. It was for a second.
Okay, Mom, if this is you that has that flowery smell, can you do just 3 lights? I know my arm's hurting too. Can you do 3 lights?
Ooh. It has nothing to do with this.
It's dead. Is it someone that we have helped in the past?
It's saying yes. It's weird because it was just being like in the middle, but not saying yes. Can you be still, please? Thank you.
This is freaking weird. It's not even. It's not freaking doing anything.
Amazing. Yeah, I never knew it till my kids bought it for me, and I was like, oh my god. I've read my friends with it.
Okay, I touched it to make sure it's still working.
Is Chris and
Can you
Whitney
touch this?
baby? I said yes.
Did you just ask it? Did you say a baby?
Chris baby.
Oh a Chris baby.
Is Chris and Brittany gonna have a baby? I won't move my arm or nothing. See? I'm not doing anything. I'm not moving at all. I'm not moving my fingers, nothing. Yep.
So we're gonna have a baby.
Rattling on your hand. Maybe a demon. I don't know.
Is it gonna ask if it's a girl?
Oh, okay. So you say yes for a girl and no for a boy. Shh, let's be still. It says boy. I told you it's Chris, and I just imagine, you know how people do those cartoons where they have a little baby body and then Chris's head on it? I could totally picture that, which I was earlier. What did
that
it say?
Was weird. While you were doing that, it blinked 2 colors.
What does that mean?
That was weird. I don't know because we were talking. I forgot what I fucking said.
Was it a boy or a girl?
Okay, 2 lights, boy. 4 lights, girl.
See? See? I ain't making this shit up.
This is so weird. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna ask Mom, do you know about a unborn child? If you do, can you do the 4 lights for me, Mom? Mom,
Yes or no? Is there a child going to be
4
born?
on 4 lights.
She's saying maybe. It just all depends on what happens in the future, I think. Can you say yes or no on a child, please? Mama? She said yes. Yeah, she's going maybe at first, and now she said yes. There's going to be a spawn
Hey,
born.
I guess I'll turn it off because you got your answer, but I still haven't gotten it. But I'm telling. Whoa!
What just happened? What did it say?
It just had 2 lights. That way, I didn't even touch it. That's what the freaking thing is. I'm touching the bottom of it. It's see.
Yeah, you can't touch it. Okay, be still.
I know.
Be
I know.
still.
It's just so weird. It's
Oh,
freaking
nice.
me out.
What?
Like, I wonder if I do this outside. I would be so intrigued.
What our powers are what they may be. Okay, it's going in a circle.
I'm all
Which way
blue.
should
I'm gonna turn it off. This is weird. Okay, that was me touching it. Okay, that was weird. I guess you. See now. See, you remember when I was telling you I should have asked when I had that freaking smell, but I don't smell it no more.
What did you smell? The flowers?
Remember I
Flowers are
told
good.
you?
Sulfur's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so are Chris and Brittany going to get married?
Oh my god, are we gonna get married?
It's saying yes. Okay, can you please be still? Shh. Okay, it's going in a circle again. What should we do next? My arm's getting tired. I want to try the girl because I just want to be extra sure. Okay, right to left girl, front and back boy. Is Chris and Brittany going to have a boy or girl? Going in a circle? Boy. Like I said, it's going to be a little baby body with Chris's head on it, and it's going to be quite freaky. I'd love to see that baby. Man, that's super cool. I found this because it's been missing for a while, but I found it, brought it back to life, cleaned it up, and that's amazing.
That's
It's not
crazy.
as amazing as my dowsing
No,
rods, but
but I'm gonna let you know later on after we're done if I smell that freaking perfume again because I don't smell anything now. I don't smell shit. So it was weird because I was like, what the fuck is that
me neither.
smell?
Right now.
I was
Oh,
like, this is,
something knocked off my table, but that's okay. Aye.
yeah.
My arm just felt like it got a really good workout. But hey, how to contact you and etc. etc.
Well, they can reach me at 210-974-3470. Again, 210-974-3470, or reach me at Psychic28 on TikTok. And you can see and follow me and check me out. If you're not on TikTok, take a little keep and look, and then maybe I might just reach you. So, thank you for having me on, Tessa.
Now you know. Psychic Chris Garcia, he's a badass. And, you know, when we do this shit, we don't even mean to. It just happens. It, like, surprises us so much. But anyways, that was pretty fun. I know it was kind of slow, but, man, I feel so bad for Fawn and everyone that came in, like, having hard questions, and my heart breaks for them. Like, I
Yeah.
wish I'd give them a hug and be there to help them, but we're so far apart. It's hard to really know what to do except for actually be there for them.
All right then. But thank you for having me on, Tess. Good night, everyone.
On again, and after this, we should really catch up.
I know we gotta catch up. What I think.
Fine night, living like Chris. I'm so grateful that you were my guest tonight on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies, and I can't wait to do it again. With you and Brittany, and perhaps your little baby in vitro. Nobody really knows. Oh, snap. Thank you so much again to my guest, Chris Garcia, and for everyone else joining us, whether you're from Facebook, KPNL Radio, Twitter, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, wherever you may be beyond the omniverse tonight. Had a wonderful time, and I can't wait to do it again. Tomorrow night, we got story time with me, TessaTNT, where we're going to be reading this little gem right here. Douglas Adams' last book, Mostly Harmless. If you are into the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you should definitely tune in, because it's going to be epic. Don't forget, you guys, we're all in this together. Together, we can make the world a bit better. And together, my friends, we are Paradox Media, because without you, there is no us. Until next time, nighty night, love and light. Please take care of my yous. Please know that you are so very important, and there's much more out there in life, more than this today. And just be strong, carry on, and know there's something more for you. Night night, love and light, and I'll see you back here. Same crazy time, same crazy place. Good night.